I've held back this truth for so long, not because I didn't trust you, but because I wasn't ready for what it might change between us. Now, I realize the weight of this secret is something we both need to face together. Each day I've carried this secret has been a reminder of how much I care for you. But keeping it from you has become too heavy a burden, and I can't move forward unless I finally tell you everything. There's something I've kept hidden because I was afraid it would push you away. But now I see that if we're going to build something real, I owe you my truth, no matter how hard it might be to hear. I wanted to protect you, to keep this part of my life from tainting what we have. But I've realized that love can't survive on half-truths. So here it is, raw and real. I'm ready to let you in completely. I've been living in fear that this secret would destroy us. But living with fear isn't really living at all. And if you are the person I believe you to be, you'll understand why I kept it from you for so long. Hiding this from you wasn't about deception. It was about survival. But now I know that real love doesn't need to hide, and you deserve to know the part of me I've kept locked away. This secret has been a shadow over my heart, but I can't let it eclipse the light you've brought into my life. You've given me courage, and now I'm ready to show you the whole truth. I've been standing at this crossroads for so long, torn between fear and honesty. Today, I choose honesty, no matter how much it scares me, because I can't imagine another day without you truly knowing me. I never wanted to burden you with this, but I've come to realize that keeping it hidden is a betrayal of the trust we've built. It's time you see me, all of me, and I hope you'll still want to stay. I've spent nights awake, wondering what would happen if I told you everything. The fear of losing you has kept me silent, but now the weight of my silence is too much to bear. It's time to be brave. Every time I looked into your eyes, I saw the future. But how can we have a future if you don't know the truth of my past? It's time I stop hiding and give you the full picture of who I am. I've been keeping something from you, not because I didn't trust you, but because I didn't know how to trust myself with it. Now I'm ready to share it, and I hope you can still see the person you thought you knew. I thought I could protect you by keeping this part of my life hidden, but now I see that real love doesn't need protection. It needs honesty. It's time I tell you everything. This secret has been like a wall between us, and I've been afraid of what might happen if you saw the other side. But I can't keep building walls between us. I'm ready to tear them down and let you in. I've lived with this hidden part of myself for so long, it's become second nature to keep it locked away. But now that I've found you, I can't continue living like this. You deserve to know the truth. Every time I've held you close, I've wanted to tell you. But fear of losing you held me back. Now I see that losing you because of secrecy is far worse than risking it all by being honest. I've been so afraid that this secret would change how you see me, but what I didn't realize is that by hiding it, I was already changing how I saw myself. It's time to live authentically. For so long, I've carried the weight of this alone, but I can't do it anymore. If we're going to move forward, I need to tell you what's been in my heart, no matter how hard it is. I've been hiding this part of me, not just from you, but from the world. But you've shown me what it means to be loved without condition, and that gives me the strength to finally be vulnerable with you. The fear of losing you has kept me quiet for too long, but if we're to truly have a future together, you deserve to know all the parts of me, even the ones I've been too afraid to share. I never wanted to deceive you, but I wasn't ready to face this truth myself. Now that I am, I owe it to you to share it too, trusting that the bond we've built is strong enough to withstand it. I've spent so long trying to figure out how to tell you this, and no matter how I say it, it won't be easy. But I can't keep living a lie when what we have deserves to be built on honesty. I thought I was protecting us by keeping this secret, but now I see that hiding parts of myself only kept us from being truly close. I'm ready to let go of that fear and be real with you. This isn't a conversation I ever thought I'd have, but I've come to realize that the truth, no matter how painful, is better than living in the shadows. You deserve to know what I've been hiding. I've been living with this fear for so long, afraid that once I told you, everything would change. But I'm tired of living in fear, and I'd rather face the truth with you than live in a lie. I've kept this from you because I wasn't sure how you'd react, but I can't keep holding back. You've always been there for me, and now it's time for me to show you all of me, even the parts I've kept hidden. I thought that by not telling you, I was keeping things simple, but love isn't simple, and neither is the truth. It's time I give you the whole story, trusting that our love can handle it. This secret has haunted me, making me question everything, but now I see that keeping it from you was the real betrayal. It's time I come clean, no matter the consequences. I've been afraid that this secret would make you see me differently, but I realize now that the real risk is losing you because I wasn't honest. It's time I tell you what I've been hiding. I've kept this part of me locked away for so long, it became easier to pretend it didn't exist. But with you, I can't pretend anymore. You deserve to know the whole truth. I've been carrying this burden alone for too long, afraid of what it would mean if I told you. But if we're going to have a real future, I need to be honest with you about what's been holding me back. I thought I could protect you from this truth, but now I see that keeping it from you only hurt us both. It's time I let you into the part of my life I've kept hidden for too long. I've been living with the fear of how you'd react if you knew the truth, but I can't keep living like this. I owe it to both of us to be honest, no matter how difficult it might be. I've always been afraid that if you knew this secret, you'd look at me differently. But I can't keep pretending anymore. It's time to let you in and show you all of me, flaws and all. I've kept this hidden because I thought it would protect us, but now I see that keeping it from you only pushed us apart. It's time I stop hiding and be fully honest with you. This secret has been a wall between us, and I've been afraid to tear it down. But I can't keep living in fear of what might happen if you knew the truth. It's time I show you the real me. I've spent so long running from this truth, but I can't keep running anymore. You deserve to know everything, and I hope you'll understand why I kept it from you for so long. I thought I was protecting you by keeping this part of me hidden, but now I see that real love doesn't need protection. It needs honesty. It's time I tell you everything. I've been so afraid that this secret would change how you see me, but keeping it from you has already changed how I see myself. It's time I face the truth and trust that you will too. I've been holding this in because I didn't want to hurt you, but now I see that keeping it hidden only caused more pain. It's time I let you in on what I've been carrying for so long. I've been afraid that telling you this would push you away, but I've come to realize that living with a secret is what's really keeping us apart. It's time to be honest, no matter the cost.